Hello, this is Eric of Spark eStudio, and welcome to my review of the Talomen L52 microphone. This is a dynamic microphone. You do not use phantom power, and one thing about this, we're going to test SPL. We're going to test closeness, farness of this microphone, find if it's good for game streaming. It's meant for, it says karaoke, even vocals, or even recording an acoustic instrument. Sadly, I don't have that, but we'll test what I can. Now let's get started. Yeah. Full disclosure, this microphone, along with the wireless microphone, was sent for review. The wireless system I'll be reviewing in another video and comparing the audio from this and that microphone as well. I'm not using the included cable because it's excessively long. I'm using my own, and there's another reason why as well, which I will discuss further in this video. One thing I want to test out before I go inside is the on-off switch right there. And let's see, mic test, mic test. Mic test, mic test, mic test, mic test, and how am I coming through? Put it back on. Now let's get inside. I'm going to have to do an SPL test. Actually, maybe I should do that right now. Sound pressure level, which means we have to shout and see if it distorts when we shout on the microphone. How am I coming through using the Talomen L52? If it didn't fail, this should be good enough for most people. Now, I am outside and I don't want to get everyone annoyed. So I think that's reasonable. Let's get inside. I'll be showing in a full review this microphone compared to the other one so you can decide which one works for you. Now let's open this up. Inside the package we have a card. Interesting. The microphone right here actually has some weight to it. It's made of metal. And this is interesting. It opens up and let's see what's inside, because I always like to see the insides of microphones, and there's foam lining inside. So that should actually help from plosives. So don't get that poofing sound. Nice. Okay. Let's check the rest of this package. Is a very long XLR cable for the microphone. So let's plug that in right now just to see how it fits and works into place. Nice snap, very little movement. That's a good thing. And yeah, I wonder how long this is. 6 meter long cable. Also inside the package is this XLR 2/4 inch or 6.35 millimeter on this side. And it's mono, as you can see the one line right up here. That is cool. We have lots of cable. Wow. And inside that package, we have this card. Interesting. And what else? Looks like a crinkled up user manual. There we go. And what else? That looks to be everything in the package. Now let's try out this microphone. Right now we're listening to the Talomen L52. I'm hoping I pronounced that right, and I don't have a clue if I did. But this is a dynamic microphone. It requires no phantom power. Now what this really means is normally a dynamic microphone is less sensitive to noise around it, but I am curious. Mic test 1 2 3, 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 mic test 1 2 3. That was a test of noise rejection to see how much noise it rejects around it. Now let's check out some different dynamics to see if this picks up a lot of S's or not. The fox with socks jumped into the box. His fur shone like the sun. When the fox runs, he runs down, down, down. Down, down, down the darkish hole. Now, if I spoke higher, how am I coming through? How about you? Yeah. Now for a distance from the mic test away to see how it drops off. Right now, I am about 5 centimeters away from the microphone. How am I coming through at 5 centimeters away? Now let's go down to about 1 foot away or 12 inches away from the microphone. Now let's go way out at about 2 feet away from this microphone or about 60 centimeters away from the microphone. How am I coming through? I wouldn't recommend with a dynamic microphone go this far away, but the question is, how does the sound drop off and how is the quality here to down here? Right now you're listening to the shorter XLR to 6.35 millimeter cable rather than the huge XLR to XLR cable bundle right here. And the volume level boosted massively, like 15 decibels different in volume. Like I dropped the volume by 15 decibels compared to this one that required quite a bit of volume. I'm using the Tascam FR-AV2 to record this audio right directly to my camera. So note that one, and we have good volume with this shorter cable. So yeah, not bad. Though I do wonder if the audio quality was any different. So let's do a mic test between these two cables. Mic test 1, 2, 3. 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 And this is with the XLR cable compared to the 6.35 millimeter to XLR cable. Before getting to what this microphone is good for and the use cases, and of course it's great value, there's no denying that. The sound quality is really good for the price range. As long as priced around $90 or even less, then it's great value. It has great tonal range as we heard, and when it comes to outside where I started the video, I didn't use any noise removal whatsoever, no noise gate or anything. That was purely the microphone magic at work. Despite it being outside, it's not advertised as an outside microphone. This is advertised as inside microphone. But first of all, let's first get to one of the greatest problems of the microphone. It's this connection point, which is insanely tough to pull out. Now, I have to switch microphones to show this because one of the greatest weaknesses of this, beyond the fact that, I'll get to that in a moment, is the fact you don't have anything to hold your microphone with. I have to hold it in my hand. You can hear the sound quality. It's pretty decent for something that's fairly cheap. As long as it's $90 or less, yeah, this is a good deal. But let's get to that negative where this is driving me crazy. Here's included XLR cable. Here is my Universal Audio Apollo Twin X. I'm going to place it in here and then pull it out. And just to get a better idea of how tight this is versus regular cable. Here's my regular cable. Do you see how easy it comes out, regular cable? Let's go back to the other one. Now the XLR cable that's included with this. Like I shouldn't have to struggle to remove it. Out of my Tascam FR-AV2 that I'm recording with right now, I literally thought I couldn't remove it. Like I was literally scared I was stuck with breaking it apart. That is not good. So Talomen, however you pronounce that name, fix your connection type for connecting to your devices. That's not acceptable. Positives and use cases for this microphone. For one, it is good value. Say at $90 or less, this is absolutely excellent sound quality, and it doesn't have much for self noise. So that is really good. What I mean by self noise, it doesn't really have any hiss. And one thing it doesn't do compared to some other microphones is plosive. So if I talk really close like this, you probably notice no point in time was there any on the microphone like this Sennheiser MKH50 easily gets, but that's a microphone you don't talk close to. That's what that's meant for. Now this microphone can do karaoke, that's what it's advertised as, and you can record, say, an acoustic guitar with this. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't have an acoustic guitar with me. In fact, I do have an electric guitar, but it's 1,000 kilometers away at the studio. I am not in the studio, and if you notice when I started this video, I was in my work clothes because I'm actually working 1,000 kilometers away, 10 hours a day for 14 days straight. Now you know. Now this microphone here, you could record your live concert with it. In terms of game streaming, I wouldn't recommend it for game streaming because it doesn't reject noise overly much unless your computer is fairly quiet. Then again, having something to hold it for you rather than holding like this, yeah, that would really be of benefit. Coming soon is the wireless version of this wired microphone. We'll be comparing this microphone to the one reviewed here for sound quality to find out which one is right for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Sparky's To Do, leave a like and help this channel grow. Also, leaving a comment is really great as well. And if you're subscribing right now or already are subscribed, then you, yes, you are awesome. Thanks again for watching and have yourselves a most wonderful day.